You're in accounting, finance?
Yes, I'm a professional
What's
accountant.
your approximate salary?
You want to know how much I make?
Approximate.
Oh, wow.
Just an approximate. I know it's the internet, so you don't have to say the specifics, but like a
Yeah.
range. Just a range.
That's
You can afford his car, you should be able to afford my friend. It's not cheap.
You mean afford your friend? Why you talking about money, man? Your
I
friends.
could adjust your seat. Put it here.
It's very rude to ask anyone in any situation about their salary. The women in this video are going to learn the hard way that when it comes to successful men, they just respond to things differently and more classier. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. If this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Question: can you eat 20 hot dogs?
Hey yo, I'm about to eat 20 pounds of hot dog with one Pepsi. Hump, hump, let's get it, baby. Ugh.
If you was left alone with her for 2 hours, what are you going to do? Get in the comments and let me know.
She's just talking New York.
No, for flexing, that's not theirs.
Yeah, but I'm not the average New York. I ain't them, I'm him though. Respectfully.
Okay.
Respectfully, Shotty.
So what's up, dog? You?
I'm good, how are you?
That's a bless
You can
you.
afford his car, you should be able to afford my friend. It's not cheap.
You mean afford your friend? Why you talking about money, man? Your
I
friends.
could adjust your seat. Put it here.
He should be able to afford your friend. Why are you even entertaining money and he's not even interested in you? That's an automatic red flag for your girl. You're actually ruining it for her.
This one of my rentals right here. I own the car, but I'm a rental company.
So you got a lot of expensive cars.
What you mean? Oh, so friend.
Cause I don't know, she probably just seemed like you lying and stuff.
Nah, but I'm not.
You cap out here. It's Atlanta.
But I ain't them. I ain't from Atlanta though.
New York, no better.
You out here though? What you out here doing?
I mean, I'm out here for business.
How long?
Live here now.
You just said
So
you
you
out
do
here
your
for
rental?
business?
I'm out here for business. I live here now.
Oh, okay. So
started
you
up
moved
a
out
rental
here for
company out
business,
here.
right? Okay.
For sure. And what you said?
Rental or not, it's still a lot of money just to rent them. Renting them, it's like 3 car payments when it's all said and done. So she shouldn't even be worried about it because you and your friend were walking.
You from?
From Arizona.
I never been out there. It's a vibe.
It's hot as
What made you come to Atlanta? What you went to? I said, what you went to?
one of mine's like beautiful.
Another red flag, they're moving from city to city to city, coming to Atlanta for opportunities to do what? Get on that pole, do some strange things for some change.
Beauty.
Okay, it's like esthetician and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, nice,
Hair,
nice.
nails,
You single?
Mingling.
What that mean
Single.
though? I mean,
I'm single, but I'm dating.
okay, respect. What you like to do?
Single and dating means, yes, I'm dating so you can pay money to clap my cheeks.
Hair.
Are you
I like
gonna do
doing
it?
hair.
You said what?
Are you gonna do it? It'd always be a question.
Am I gonna do what?
Something and then never fall through.
What's she talking about? Though?
It's not even all about that, friend.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Damn, you going crazy back there though. I'm
My
trying.
friend, it's just I feel like a lot.
you know, pretty girl get what she want.
She's just saying I'm a.
I said what I.
Both of you are thoughts whose souls are for sale to the highest bidder. You're acting like you're concerned with your friend. No, you're just trying to place both of you back onto the streets because you realize that man is not interested in you. This is the friend that's gonna always block.
Okay,
You know,
what's your
My
standard?
friend don't want my heart to get broke.
What's your standards?
You know, just don't be lying a man of his word.
Yeah, but that's me though. But listen, though, words mean nothing. Actions is everything. So you just see what action. You feel me?
I'm ready to see.
So
Just a
what?
man with wisdom.
For sure.
Get your heart broke doing what? You just met him walking down the street. You're attracted to his Lamborghini. It'll break your heart if he doesn't spend money on you because you're obviously not in the mood to marry. You've already stated you're just a thought singling and mingling.
Tell me about you a little bit since I don't really know much about you. You got some time before I drop you off.
Name
Do we?
is Nige. I do hair. How old you think?
Come on, man. We not about to do that. How old is you?
I'm 22.
Okay. You a little young, but I'm 25. About to be
Okay.
26.
You know, I can handle my cup of tea.
Oh, yeah? I'll have to see about that.
26. You're old.
Oh, man. How am I an old man?
You calling me a baby?
Yeah, but I ain't an old man, though.
You're an old man.
Okay.
Both of y'all delusional. 26 is not old. That is fairly young. The woman in the back seat gotta be at least 48.
I like my man old.
Yeah, it's the oldest dude you talk to.
Around 27, 20.
So you call out an old man?
I mean, I got tricks and stuff too, though.
Oh, tricks.
Like, those are older.
That ain't gonna be me, though.
Nah. You know, I could respect a man for a man, but a trick is a trick.
Yeah, I'm a man, though. I ain't for none of that, respectfully.
That's fine. I don't.
Image. What you mean, image?
The sad part about it is a lot of these dudes out here take this mindset of a woman out and find himself trying to pay for her. You don't want to pay for no gold digger. Trust me, you're only buying into a headache.
First of all, so I'm currently cleaning house, out with the old, in with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah. I have no idea how this is gonna look. I have contractual obligations, clothes to wear, posts to do, bills that have to be paid, and, you know, showing up the best I can, right? Because I know that it's not going to be perfect. I know that people may have a gripe. I mean, my arms are out, right? First of all, it's hot, and then I sweat like a puddle under my armpits. Not an excuse, but looking into Botox under my arms and finding clothes that...
Listen, coming over into Islam is not going to work either. Once you become a bad woman, you can never convert and come back and be good. That's why you're not supposed to be out here sleeping around with all of these men. You could try it, Brittany, but I'm telling you right now, you're only hurting yourself. Ain't no Muslim man getting ready to be with you. At some point, this will last about a couple weeks, like that little tag said, and you're going to be off to something else.
Are more aligned with where I'm headed, even if it's not to the book perfect. That's what this is all about for me, is I'm just gonna show up and give my best, and every day my best gets better.
When women wake up out of la la land, it's a very sad place because they try to find another personality outside of being a thought bot. That's what's happening with Brittany Renner. You're at the point now where it doesn't matter what you do. It's just not cute anymore. Look at Mia Khalifa. It's not cute. Look at all these young women that are trying to be podcasters and change their life, and their past is going to follow them forever. That's what women don't understand. Men get smarter whenever you're trying to wake up and change the game.
What's your approximate salary? We have one lady who still has her balloon unpopped.
Yeah.
So let's go on over to her. You know, as far as my balloon, I did keep it. I'm not gonna lie, hearing you talk, you're a little sassy, so I do have questions before we proceed.
What is the definition of sassy? A man that speaks proper? A man that speaks with confidence? Let's see what happens here, because sassy to a woman is just language she doesn't understand. She's used to men that are dumb so she can outsmart them.
And continue.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. So first off, you said you're in accounting, finance?
Yes, I'm a professional
What's
accountant.
your approximate salary?
You want to know how much I make?
Approximate.
Oh, wow.
Just an approximate. I know it's the internet, so you don't have to say the specifics,
Yeah.
but like a range. Just a range.
At that point, why does it matter? When you start leading with money and requests like that, people lose respect for you because the chemistry is already off. So you're really not making a statement here. For one, you're not even that pretty. If a man's going to pay for it, you got to at least be a supermodel. You just look like a chick that's ruining it for most women.
I mean, you can probably go and Google on Glassdoor. I'm not going to reveal my finances in a public setting in this manner. It's a private matter.
And it's unprofessional and very childish. When a man is confident, believe it or not, he doesn't have anything to prove to you because more women who are smart are going to see his value.
So you're asking me, so if it was below the number you wanted, you would have popped it.
If you had answered, there would have been a possibility for both, but because you refused to answer,
You wanna know how
that's
much
what
I
got
make?
your balloon popped.
So because, so it's a money thing. That's okay. You should have popped it earlier. I prefer people who don't look at money as a criteria to get to know somebody. Who do. That's why she popped it.
Well, I prefer a provider type, and who I know if I like you, if we continue to date and marry, I want to be able to make sure that you can provide for me and our future children, their college education, and anything else that they need so that they never have to worry about finances or money ever.
When I look at somebody, money's not the first thing that crosses my mind. So it's okay that you popped your thing.
It's okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
It's going to be a sad place for that young lady due to the simple fact she's young, so she still has a lot of simps in her DM, so she thinks she could just keep hiring the standards. What she's not realizing is when you get to that top floor, it's nothing but women up there because all the good men are going to be gone. You know how many good men that you know are going to be watching her on this show, and then when they see her in real life, they're not going to want to deal with her? A lonely, sad 30-year-old woman is typically the most miserable woman in the world.
It's 7 p.m. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no. You got a nigga. He ain't in that song. It's 7 p.m.
And this is exactly why men have walked away from dating or gotten their passport. Trust me, ladies, these groups are only going to get bigger.
Y'all ain't gonna say y'all don't be doing your queen thing, whatever, what have you. But if you playing queen to a gesture, then you don't know your value. You wasting your power. And that's what a lot of ladies is out here doing, and then you complaining about him. You complaining about a gesture being a clown, sweetheart. That was supposed to be entertainment for you, you know, like a gesture is supposed to be. But you tried to invest and elevate that man and upgrade that, but that's you. That's your fault. You threw them coins out there. You feel me? That's you not knowing your boundaries and not knowing when a project is supposed to be left alone. You feel me? Like don't be out here on no goofy, bro. We anti-goofy this year, I promise. I'm gonna leave it there though. What? Anti-goofy.
This is a PSA for anybody that likes to pay for the group tab and act like a baller. Don't pay the tab if you can't tip accordingly. I'm like, okay, so are we splitting the check? How are we doing this? He's like, oh no, I'll take it. Everyone's like, oh really? Got it. $50, and I give you refills.
Welcome to the reality. $5 for a $50 plate. That's not that bad. It all depends on how long they stayed there. If they stayed there for hours, now I would be mad. But if they was only in there for about 30 minutes, you got $5, you get 3 of those tables, maybe you make $15 an hour on top of the 2 that you're making. Pretty good money.
If this lady is in your life, what would you do for her differently? If she's in your life, like if you're dating her, or she agrees to date you, how much will you giving her monthly or weekly, as you know, to support her, like you're supporting her business, right?
And actually, it's based on my capacity.
What is your capacity, sir? Like, how much do you think you can give her? Like, will give your woman?
At least I would try, maybe like 20K weekly.
Weekly?
Yes.
Well, that's not. You don't want.
Won't do me weekly.
Okay.
How much do you think would be enough for you?
Weekly, I think I'll be needing.
200K for what?
Because a month I spend like 2 million, 2.5.
Wow.
Yeah, food. The food I eat.
Just food or not dressing?
Just this food and
food, data, my hair, because I like to make
look
my
good.
hair. Like I like to make my hair a lot, and they make my hair for me at home. I don't go to the salon, and I know how much I pay.
Wow.
Weekly,
Sir.
So it's not enough.
2 million.
no, it's a no.
No, how much do you make monthly?
2 million.
If she's already paying for it by herself and then he gives her the same amount of money or even more money, it's still more money in her pocket. What is she talking about? That's why, men, sit back and look at what a woman's already doing and don't feel like you got to come in and spend money so she doesn't have to spend her own money anymore in order to win her over.
Can I date your friend?
No. Why not? Look at him. What
Are you mad?
if I think he's hot?
Well, you can't because I want him and he wants to date me, obviously.
Not him.
Yeah, I just kind of I was asking about her.
Do you want to date him?
Well, why do you think he's into you?
I just felt it.
I don't think
Really?
so.
Just on the wavelengths?
You could see.
I can't.
I would have to say no.
Okay,
Because he asked me the question.
okay, asking if he date me.
Yeah, but he asked me if he could date you through me.
And
I said
obviously
no.
he doesn't want to date you.
Most men, your career, even if you're hyper successful, that's wonderful. That's really great for you, but it doesn't make you more attractive as a partner. Also, we don't really reap any benefits from your success because you said you want a guy to pay for first dates. So oftentimes, even if a woman makes a lot of money, she doesn't even want to equally contribute to the start of the relationship and pay for dates, pay for first dates. So why do men not care about your drive and ambition? Because quite frankly, we don't reap any benefits because women typically don't share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women.
Which is facts. Men are simple creatures. When they start making money, we're either going to buy cars or we're going to invest into our hobbies. The leftover money, we don't mind giving it to a woman that's supportive and peaceful to us. But when it comes to a woman, it's always her money is her money and his money is her money. So she gets to always feel empowered because her true nature is hypergamy. But her true action is always protective and survival. So she always wants to know if the relationship ends, she has enough to move forward even if that man falls. I tell guys all the time, if you meet a woman and she's paying her own rent and you're paying your own rent, stay dating for at least 3 to 4 years before you move in together. So you see exactly how she acts when she's under pressure. As long as y'all are holding each other's own, then you don't have to worry about what the other is making.
We don't need you.
I'm not saying it's personal, but we actually don't.
Yes, we do.
Well, there was a great episode that happened, I believe it was Survivor, where men and women were divided up into groups, and the men were sent to an island to survive, and the women were sent to an island to survive. Now, interestingly enough, the men lasted a lot longer than 3 days without the women. In fact, they were thriving. They were eating everything that they could possibly find. They were eating like kings. They rediscovered fire with nothing but their own minds, while the women were freezing. They literally gave up within just a couple of days and begged the men to go to their campfire. But we wouldn't last 3 days without women. If men were gone, who would maintain the infrastructure? Go ahead and lie to me and say women.
No. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying that each man is just null and void. I'm simply saying that women need to have an extra layer of reverence and protection and respect.
Good Lord, I can't.
It's all about your emotions. We get it. But here's the problem. You can't force anyone to like you. You can't force no man to be with you, which is why a lot of women that think like this, you always end up with a weak man out of desperation. Why? Because what comes out of your mouth, the law of attraction will give it back to you. If you don't need a man, I can guarantee you a man's not going to walk in your life. The only way you survive in that energy is by surrounding yourself with other single women.